Yo guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in. Today I want to talk about how I got my first deal. It was a long, hard road to get there, but I never gave up and I did it, and it changed my life. So let's get right into the video. So first off, it took me 8 months to get my first deal. Now what I was doing originally to get my first deal, I actually printed out 500 flyers that would say my company name, I buy houses, as is condition, I pay all closing costs and commissions, I can help you move, it's as easy as that, call me, with my phone number. And I went on the MLS and I looked for all pre-foreclosures and lates. And what I did, which a pre-foreclosure means they're in default, they haven't paid, and they're in foreclosure. Lates means that they're late on their mortgage. And I would actually go and drive around town with my friends, and they would help me pass them out. And I'd stop at every one of those houses, put them in the mailbox or tape them to their door, and tried to get a deal that way. Fortunately, I didn't get a call, right? And when I went up to people's doors to put the flyer up, sometimes they would come out and yell at me and say, no, don't do that, get off my property, whatever. But it didn't shoot me down. I still kept trying. I put out 500 flyers, didn't get a call. Next thing that I did is I got a bunch of data from Cole Realty Resource because it was super inexpensive and quality data. And there's a link down below for that as well. And so what I did with that data is I got the Mojo dialer. It's like $145 a month, and it dials 3 lines at a time, so you're able to call a lot of people more efficiently and quicker. And what I did is I believe I put in like 30,000 records, and me and my father called that for about 2 months. We got close to getting a couple deals, but nothing happened. I would call every day for 5-6 hours, just cold call. I'd get no after no, I'm not interested, no, stop calling me, cursed at, don't call me, I'm on the DNC list, whatever, getting shot down, right? And the main thing with that is I had to take so many no's in order to get a yes. So you want to count your no's, because ultimately, after 100 no's, after 150 no's, whatever it is, eventually you will get a yes. So I did that cold calling myself on the Mojo dialer with that data. And I did that for about a month or 2, and then I decided, I saved up money, right? And I said, hey, let's get a couple cold callers. So then I got 2 Filipino cold callers from thecallgenius.com. There's a link down below for that as well. And I put them on, right? And I got some more data because Cole's unlimited data. So I believe I put in 150,000 high equity records in the dialer, so 15 years plus residents, so they've been living in their home for a long time, so they had a lot of equity. And then I had those 2 callers call that every day for 30 hours a week for 6 more months, right? And then they would pass me the leads. They would pass me the people that are interested in selling or were open to hearing an offer for their property. And what I'd do is me and David, my father, we would call those leads. We'd do the follow-up, right? We'd create tasks. We followed up with them. We helped them. We gave them offers, right? We gave every lead that came in an offer, right? And we'd get tons of no's. No, that's too low. Are you crazy? Is this a joke? Why are you trying to get my house for free? Whatever it was. And then eventually we found those right sellers, right? Because you're going to have to go through a bunch of sellers in order to actually find people that are interested, right? So we went to 15 plus appointments, right? Driving all over town to appointments to these people's houses. We'd present them our offer, we'd give them the contract, and no one would sign. It was like, come on, I'm driving all over town. It was super tiring. I was still getting no's, and I felt this close to it. I was just getting no's. There was points in my journey of those long, hard 8 months to get a deal where I felt super down. I felt like giving up, but I never did. So appointment after appointment, no after no, following up with leads, calling every day, calling these leads, submitting offers to them, shooting offers, shooting my shot, and then finally, I get a house under contract, okay? I get a house under contract in Gilbert on a golf course, and in Gilbert there is some problems with foundation issues, and so ultimately I got it under contract. I walked a few buyers, and all those buyers told me, you have it locked up too high, it's not a deal, there's foundation issues. And actually what happened was, when I was walking a buyer through the property one time, the seller showed them a bid for foundation repair that was going to cost over $15,000. And so I thought, it's not a deal because of the foundation. Now thinking back, I probably could have sold it and made a couple $1,000s if I shopped it around to more buyers. But ultimately I canceled with that seller, unfortunately, and my first signed contract was a complete failure. I didn't make any money. I felt super down. I felt like giving up, but I didn't. I kept calling the leads, I kept giving offers, I kept getting no's, I kept getting yelled at, don't call me anymore, whatever it was, over and over, blah, 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 and I just kept doing it. And then finally, I got a house in Scottsdale, Arizona, under contract. I spoke to him, I believe I offered $410. We went to, and he was like, that's pretty close, I really am looking to get somewhere between $430 to $440. And so we were like, okay, well, let's come out to the property so we can see it. Maybe we can give you more money if we see the exact condition of the property. So me and my father went out. Super amazing, nice seller. I love the guy to this day. He got me my first deal, and it was amazing. So we went out. The house was super outdated. It needed to be, completely remodeled, except like there was a few things that were good. The backyard was good. It had good landscaping. But like walls needed to be torn down, new flooring, new kitchen, new carpets, new bathrooms, everything. Okay? And so ultimately we paid him his $430, and we felt like ARV was at least $560 to $620, I believe. Because there was one comp that was at $620, and then the other ones were around $560, but the $620 was on his street, so we were like, oh, it's like across the street, we probably can get that number. Okay, so we thought ARV was $620, okay, and we did get it under contract for $430. Then we sent it out, I believe we sent it out at $470, and I walked Zachary Keeps through it, and he told me he would pay $460. And I wound up making a $30,000 assignment fee. My first assignment fee was $30,000. I know a lot of people, they have assignment fees. Their first ones were like $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. Mine was $30,000, a huge deal. And it was super exciting. And now I've built one of the best relationships in this business with Zach Keeps, the guy that bought my first deal. And it's just been a blessing. So, to end this off, guys, it was a long, hard journey to get this first deal. I never ever gave up, and I'm so thankful because now I would never look back, right? I'm pushing every day to build a multi-million-dollar company now, not just get a few deals, right? I'm trying to get a few deals every day, every week now. So it's just super amazing, but you're going to go through a ton of trials and tribulations. You're going to get doors slammed on your face and them saying, I don't want to sell, right? You're going to pass out flyers. You're going to drive all over town for appointments and get no after no. You're going to get people yelling at you on the phone that offer's a joke. And it is what it is, because the whole time you're learning and you're becoming stronger. So that way you're building your character and your capacity to be able to handle this business once you actually get your first deal and you take off with the business. So just keep in mind, just know that it's possible, right? I was 16 years old, 16 or just about 17 years old, and I got my first deal, right? If a 17-year-old can get a real estate deal worth $30,000, right? $30,000 worth of profit, then so can you. So don't give up, because if a youngin' like me can get real estate deals, so can you. So shoot for the stars, guys. Get your first deal. Let me know down below if you have any questions. If I missed anything, let me know, and I'd love to tell you different parts of my journey. But that's basically the brief description of how I got my first deal, and I'm so happy I did. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. Road to 1,000 subscribers. Appreciate it, guys. Peace.